In Worldbox, there is community-made maps where you can publish and download any maps to play in your game. And let's say you want to make one. So let's take example this one. So in this video, I will teach you the tutorial on how to make a fantasy map like this. So before we actually do anything, we gotta pick a size for our map. So there is 8 size map in the Worldbox. There is tiny, small, standard, large, huge, gigantic, titanic, and the iceberg. So for the sake of this tutorial, we'll pick the standard size for our fantasy. Then we'll pick an empty map because we want to make a custom map. So pick the empty. In our first step, we go to the first tab to do our layout. First, we need to do the ocean layout. There is 3 ocean levels. So first, since all of this is already deep ocean, we'll pick the secondary, the closed ocean. So try to fill up the layout, and I will do it in a speed paint kind of type. Once you're done with the border, fill out the border inside with the levels you just painted with. Once you're done, use the vortex, which can distort and shuffles the pixel around. So use it around the layout that you just did to give that organic feel. Now that you are done with closed ocean, now we use the last part, the shallow waters. This will determine where the land will go and stay on. So do the same technique what I did earlier and do the same thing. And just like that, the ocean layout is done. Now, next step, the surface. For our second step, in the same tab, we will do the surface layout. So first up, pick the sand and put it. I recommend putting on the shallow waters to give, well, just like the natural, yeah, that. Once you're done with the sand, add the plain soil, which is the fertile soil. So we will add on the sand biome. Also, I recommend putting like some sand mostly at the border. Though you can actually make some desert inside the fertile soil. Next, we will add the forest soil where all the major trees and forests will be at. This one is optional, so if you want to put hills and mountains, just add it in small amount and make it as an obstacle for, well, the people that will live here. With that, step 2 is done, and our geographic part is done. So go to the 4th tab, and this will be the place where you can pick out and place your biomes. There is 12 or 30 biomes in total. So pick the biomes that suits you the most for the map. If you unpause the time, you will see the biomes start growing ores and trees. But to speed that things up, we'll use the plant fertilizer to give a grass type. Then, once done, pick the tree fertilizer and grow some trees to provide as resources and the scenery for the map. To provide more resources, add the ores such as stone and irons around the mountain biome. This one is also optional, but you can add the geyser, acid geyser, and volcano. So pick one and do what you like. With the rest, it's time to make lakes and rivers. So I suggest go to the first tab and pick the shallow water and make it small so that you can actually make the shape of the rivers. and just like that, the rivers have now been formed. But you can also still form lakes too. And now you're pretty much done on the map. But not yet, because we gotta add creatures. And while usually the animal might pop out in the biome, you can actually just put them on in. So for the desert, you can put the such as rhino and buffalo. As for the mushroom and the grassland biome, add animals such as the sheeps, chickens, rabbits, and just whatever you want. Well, usually in some biomes, like the candy biome, usually pop out some candy entities, but you don't see that right now. And with that, you're pretty much done with your map. If you have any question whatsoever, ask me them in the comment section, or even better, the Discord server in the link of the description. With that, see you later, and peace out.